Alright guys, so instead of boring you with two of these reviews, because for all intents and purposes it is the same case, just a little different design, I would just want to go ahead and mold this into one. So let me go ahead and touch on design, because like I said, that is the big difference, where this one definitely has more of the matte, soft gloss feel on the back, and this one is definitely, why did I say soft gloss? This is not a gloss, this is definitely more of a matte. It's a nice soft matte feel, very similar to it's really similar to an in-case slider feel, which is just nice and soft, where this is more glossy, and it definitely, you can feel grease, you can feel dirt, you can feel pretty much your hand oils on the back of this. So if that's something that bugs you, I would definitely suggest this one, because you don't feel the oils on your hands build up on this as much, whereas this one you feel it build up and you also see it build up. But guys, that's the main difference between these two. So let me go ahead and pop my phone in one of these, and it slides in really nicely. It doesn't drag on anything, doesn't catch on anything, and it really, I haven't had an issue with screen shields either. Now I'm not using one currently, but when I actually after I unboxed this, I did go ahead and throw one on with the case on to make sure it wasn't going to pull anything up, and I did not have a single issue with it. But let's just go over the actual cutouts on it. The camera hole, it's really nice. It goes right up to the edge, but doesn't actually cut off any of the chrome. It doesn't cover any of the camera hole, so that was really nice. The standby switch, nicely cut out, easy to access. Headphone jack, same thing. And this is the actual opening that impressed me the most, because I am very hard to please with these. It's either cut out too much, and there's an area back here that I'm afraid my keys are going to hit, I'm going to scratch it up with a pin, or it's cut out so shallow that you can't get a good you can't flip it up that well. But I was really pleased with this one, guys. There's not that much ample room here in the back, but there's definitely enough ample room that you can easily just flick this up. So really impressed with that. Cutouts on the bottom are a little off, and when I say a little, I mean this is just me being pretty much anal, where for some reason, it might just be the way I hold it most of the time, but I swear this side is cut out just a hair more on this side. I don't know why that bugs me, it just does. But I mean, the only flaw I've really found on this case is right here at the top. Let me see if I can get the light on it. Right here, you guys might be able to see that, where there's just that little piece of imperfection on the paint. And that's actually not a huge deal to me, because going in, I realized this was an $18 case. It probably wasn't going to be perfect, and I'm okay with a little slight imperfection. This one has a little bit of roughness on the top too, but guys, for $18, this offers great protection. It's a nice design, and unless your friends are inspecting the case, or unless you are just going to freak out over a tiny little imperfection, I definitely would suggest taking a look at these. They only cost $17, $18. I'm not even quite sure of the exact price, but I know with the letter they sent out, that promo code I gave you guys last time, even then you can get about 7% off and get it down to right around, I think it's like $15 after the promo code. So either way, guys, definitely a great case. I would definitely put this up against an in-case slider any day. I like the design much more. I like that it's not definitely a discreet logo, but I definitely like how it's laid in there, so it's not something that grabs your hand. So it's actually the case crown logo here is actually I don't want to say embedded, that sounds too tech geeky, but it's actually recessed in there. There's a better word for it. So that's not something that raises up and hits your hand. That actually is recessed into the material, which is really nice. Now, it's not recessed on the actual glossy one. This one does raise up just a bit to your finger, but like I said, guys, very minute differences on these. Both of them are great cases. I mean, you have the felt on the back, the holes are cut out really nice. I've really not had any issues with this. This has pretty much been these have been my go-to cases for about the past 2 to 3 weeks, and I've just been a big fan of these. The only other thing I can really complain about, which doesn't really bother me because only you will know this, is you guys can see that the paint does not go all the way up to the edge. But like I said, that's on the inside of the case, so I really wouldn't care if this was nothing but primer, because nobody sees it. But the fact that the only noticeable flaw on the outside, and this is if you're really looking, is right here at the top on both cases, it passes my test with flying colors. So guys, definitely go check out Case Crown if you like a slider case and you're looking for a new one. Great colors, nice and vivid. and a really great selection for a great price, guys. So this is Nick. This was the Case Crown. I don't even remember the exact name, guys. Look at the title. But these are the Case Crown sliders. I'm a huge fan. I'll probably pick more of these up. So because of that, unfortunately, these will not be given away. But I'll see if I can't pick some up for you guys and give them away at a future date. But guys, this is Nick, and I'll see you in the next video.